So after, disciplining my daughter, taking her tablet away, explaining to her that that's not the behavior that we carried, after coming down, right? But I did get very emotional because I saw that my daughter was being attacked, right? So whatever they sent to me, and I had felt it throughout the day that I was being spiritually attacked, like heavy. And so for me, I've learned how to use the scriptures, right? How to read my Psalms and like cover myself. And then I'll have the kids read Psalms 23 and 91 in the morning and at night, right? And so with me, like, I'm not very easily shaking, and like, there's not much that could really get me to respond in a certain, out of character in a certain way. Uh, and like, I've been working with the children, right? Now, can I do better with the children? Can I also teach them about the scriptures? Can I also teach them about their origins and things like that? Can I teach them how to defend themselves with the word? I can. I can, right? Although I'm learning myself, I could do that as well, right? Can I teach them how to meditate? Can I spend more time with them on meditation so that they could also be able to maneuver through this in a better way? I sure can, right? So that attack led me to see that there, right? But then it also showed me what areas I needed to look at, right? So that's usually how spiritual warfare works for us who are walking the path of God. God will let things hit us so that we could reflect on it and like heal. But that's what I was going at that moment, right? That night when it happened, um, I did get overwhelmed and I got very emotional and I cried, right? I cried because, well, it's my daughter, right? I love my daughter. And I love all my kids. I love all of them. But then the girl one, she's the girl one. The other two are boys, but she's the girl one. So I got emotional, and then I got emotional. And it's been a lot of spiritual warfare. A lot. Like a lot. It's been a lot. And so I got emotional and I gave leadway to the enemy to be able to attack, right? And so then they did. But then afterwards, the next day, I was able to reflect on it, right? And what I did yesterday was I cleared up the house. I cleaned up my energetic space, right? So like I do that by going to the gym. I do that by like deep cleaning the house. I do that by being out in nature. I do that by doing something nice for myself, like a spiritual bath. I do that by spending time with the kids where we would like eat at the table and we all be laughing or like share a movie or something with them. So I did things yesterday to clear out the space. So the intent of the attack was to create chaos in the home, right? And so it did it for like 30 minutes the night before, but the next day we all came together, which was beautiful. We all came together in unity, and everybody was like, and my son was cleaning the bathrooms, my daughter was with the baby cleaning my room, I was downstairs decluttering everything, taking down the tree, organizing everything, making a nice delicious meal for us, and we were able to in harmony do what we needed to do and organize what we needed to organize and clear out the space. And then I saged, and so we felt the energetic shift. We seen it, and we spoke about it at the table the next day when we were eating, and we were speaking about the situation the night before and how we could all handled it differently, and how my daughter should have addressed that situation in a different manner, right? And so I give this example because the enemy is wicked. People go to extreme lengths to hurt others because of envy, because of jealousy. See, I'm not the rich girl. I'm not the one with the nice car, with the nice, beautiful home, with the best clothes there are, with the best makeup, with the best jewelry. But I have unity with my children. My children love me and I love my children. I have peace. I'm connected with God and my ancestors and my spirit team. I walk in peace and love. And I have chosen to heal. And I walk that path gladly, right? And so people will see you minding your business and healing, and they'll see your children be good children. Like my children are really good children. They're not. It's not just because they're mine. They're really kind kids, really loving and kind kids, generous kids. They're really good. Like they're like really good. Like sometimes I'm like, they're really good kids, and they're not because they're mine. They're really good kids. And so I'm grateful for my children, and I love them and I respect them, and none of the things that I went through they've had to go through, right? And so, and I don't do this for them. I do this for me because I needed to heal. Now the benefit of that is that they don't have to address any of the wounds that I had, because I've done that. I clear that up. So they won't have to break any generational curses, because I took care of that for them, and I walk in truth. So they get that from me. They don't like to lie. My son will literally be like, he'll tell me the truth, even if it's like gonna get me upset. They're so honest that I get upset sometimes of how honest they are. Well, the point being is that people, when you're walking a path where you're minding your business and you're not bothering anyone and you're walking with God, and people will have more than you have. They'll have more money. They'll have better clothes. They'll have a better home, a better car, a better husband. Like, I don't have a husband. I'm waiting on my divine masculine to come through. Like, because God has a divine masculine for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's part of my contract. So I'm waiting for my divine masculine. But there's women out there who, and even men, like they'll have their divine counterpart with them, or a counterpart with them, and they're like mad because I'm like, you're single and like, at peace. And so I say this because the lengths that people would go to just take your peace away, to see you suffer, to see you chaotic, to get you out of character. And when they can't get to you, they usually rile up a group of people, right? Like I'm used to like people rallying up a group of people and them then all attacking me, and I really don't care, because I'm walking a path with God. My divine counterpart right now is the Most High God, Creator Source. I have an intimate relationship with the Most High God, and I'm learning every day. There's like because I've gone through so much spiritual warfare, right? The way that I combat, the way that I've been led, like you need to like read your Psalms. These are the Psalms you need to read for spiritual warfare type of scenario. And as I started reading the Psalms, and I noticed how much it related to what I was going through, like Psalms 3, Most High, I have so many enemies. How many are my enemies, Most High? What the hell? And it's like, I'm here minding my business. I've given people love, and that's not what I've gotten back. And the people closest to me ended up being diabolical, right? And they have gone to extreme lengths to destroy my peace. So they don't have a problem with me. They have a problem with God. They have a problem with the God that resides inside of me, the God that I serve. And so because I understand that, I don't take any of these attacks personally. However, the fact that it was my child really affected me, which showed me that there was something there that I needed to heal, and that I needed to address the children in a different way, like teach them a little bit deeper, spend more time teaching them about spirituality,